As the 2018-19 college sports season comes to a close for Arizona State, ASU women's sports has become the highlights of the Sun Devils' success this past year. From the gymnastics team beating U of A for the third year in a row, to the basketball team upsetting the number 4 seed Miami to advance to the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament. This past year, ASU women's sports has had a combined estimated 130 wins over the college sports season, and this past week, I got the chance to interview a few of the ASU women's student athletes on looking back at this past year.
You know, as a senior going into postseason, you definitely have a different perspective of it compared to the 3 years prior, just trying to embrace every moment with my teammates, soak it all in and give it everything we got. So I've really tried to bring those aspects of the team where we just really have that family emotion going through us and that chemistry heading into it, because we've really put in all the work and the reps, and we just need to trust ourselves and go after it and attack it.
I'm really proud of our team. I thought that we worked really hard all season, and to make it to the Sweet 16 was definitely really exciting to do for our program, and just couldn't be prouder of my teammates.
I think it's just being determined to wanting the best for myself. I think I'm a very hard worker and I don't like to slack off, so it's very easy for me to go in and just want to try my hardest, because that's what my team deserves and that's what everyone here deserves.
But as you can imagine, being a competitive Sun Devil is not as easy as it seems. From going to class to working out in the gym, these Lady Devils have to devote a lot of time, effort, and sacrifice when it comes to being a student athlete at Arizona State.
During season, we're training 20 hours a week, and then same with spring, but a lot of us do stuff on the in our off time too, just because we want to stay in what matters is what you do in your off time, honestly. I completed my eligibility, so if I play again, it'll be for beach, but my indoor's done. But I was unique in my last 2 years here, a unique type of player where I do a hit that is, it's just a unique hit in volleyball. It's off of one leg and it's called a slide, and that's kind of what I am known for, I guess.
It takes up a large part of my day every day. With all of our team stuff and treatment and team meetings and stuff, it normally took about 5 hours every day.
Every meet feels different, but at the end of the day, knowing that we want to go to nationals and we want to be a top 10 team, I know that I have to work to get scores that's going to take us there.
The close of the school year also marks an end of an era for senior student athletes like Courtney Ekmark, Peyton Grahovac, Justine Callis, and Heather Udowitch. Although some of their college sports careers may be coming to an end, these hard-working ASU student athletes already have plans for what's next.
I want to work in multimedia production and use my major that I've been working on for the past 4 years, but I also am going to audition for Cirque du Soleil, and I'd like to get into stunt doubling. I picked ASU, one for the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism, because they were really well ranked at the time, and I loved how competitive it was and that it was difficult to kind of stay in, and I like that ASU brings in professors that are actual professionals and professors both at the same time, so they can bring in a lot of experience. And then I also chose ASU because of their gymnastics team, because they were also well ranked when I was getting recruited, and so the combination between those two was just perfect. I think that women's sports at ASU do so well because of the support staff. Ray Anderson is really passionate about bringing in the best of the best. So I know that our athletic director, Dina Garner-Smith, she worked with the NFL, and she has a really good background with, she has a lot of experience with women's sports, and she knows what we need, and she knows the type of publicity we need, but she's also a really great leader with just leading the culture at ASU. The culture is different here, and the support is different. It doesn't matter if it's donors, our support staff, fans, everyone really backs us up. So I'd say it comes from behind the scenes and also our leaders.
That is what I'm still deciding. A lot of players go and play pro over in Europe. I'm not really sure yet. I'm really career-based, so I kind of want to just get started. I love business, I love marketing, I love all that, and I love nutrition. So I'm considering kind of just jumping into my career also. To make myself better, I actually try and make others better. Because then when I'm making others better, I'm not gonna, if I do bad, then how am I gonna make them better?
It's a team effort.
Exactly. And so like, if I see someone struggling, if I just keep pushing them, I'm pushing myself as well.
You know, going through it these past 4 years, I've really seen how lineups are important, that depth is so important on every event. So any way that I can help push the team and push anyone on lineups, if that's myself or someone else, I try to contribute in that way. Our sport administrators are great leaders for us as individuals on and off the field. You know, under Ray's leadership, he really sets the tone, and they just make us feel so appreciative and important to this athletic department. I have so much passion. I know every day I step in the gym just because I want to represent this university to the best of my abilities. And I'm so thankful to have an athletic department that supports me as much as they do and cares about our program and wants to see us succeed.
Yeah, well, I definitely want to play as long as I can, and then I actually want to be a basketball coach in college. So
Like maybe for ASU or UConn or like any school.
That would be awesome. Yes, I definitely want to coach. So.
Arizona State women's accomplishments were impressive, and at the top were Olivia McAfee, who won the Pac-12 championship, Samantha Nunnig won the NCAA Indoor Shot Put Championship, and the women's triathlon team pulled off a three-peat title, which became the most incredible accomplishment by the Lady Devils this past year. But it doesn't stop there. ASU women's sports are not just teams known for being a competitive force, but a true sisterhood that are always united and encouraging each other through the bonds they build. And that right there is how teamwork in sports should be. And that is why the future of ASU women's sports is a program that all Sun Devils can be proud of. For AZ Sports Box, I'm Caleb Bushy.